In the last 2 or so years, I've generated over $2 million with e-commerce, and currently right now I'm 17. I'm in China. This week we're focusing on product sourcing, logistics, shipping, and all of the boring side of e-com that none of the gurus talk about, mainly because they make their money from selling courses and not actually doing e-commerce. If you didn't already know, I have one of the biggest free Skool communities in the entirety of e-commerce, mainly because I make my money by referring people onto the Shopify platform, which means it's in my best interest to give you as much free information because I only get paid if you keep your Shopify store for 3 months. And let's be real, you're not going to keep your store for 3 months if you're not making any money. So without further ado, let me break down the value. So the first thing that you're probably going to say is, it was probably some luck. It was probably some shitty dropshipping product. No. This week, I'm currently in China. As you can see, I'm here at one of my factories, flying business class to meet my suppliers, meet my agents, and basically make sure everything in China is working just as smoothly as everything in the UK. Because listen, this is the point that all of the gurus miss out. If your shipping logistics isn't good, you're going to get chargebacks, you're going to get your payment processors shut down, and ultimately your business is going to fail. So that's why this is one of the things you have to think about once you're doing real volume. Like you guys watching this video, I had very humble beginnings. This is me with my first dropshipping product, some fidget toy that I was sourcing for 75 cents. Started at around age 11 dropshipping shitty products from Alibaba. I never really had any success. The first dropshipping product that had success for me were these lasers that I was doing organic TikTok dropshipping with. But apart from that, I didn't see much success with dropshipping. It took years and years and years of trial and error to find the right information out there, because a lot of it is just gurus trying to sell you a course. So without further ado, let's get into the real value on how you can go from zero to over £100,000 per month, no matter where you're from, no matter how old you are, no matter how much money you're starting with. I started my journey with literally £50 in my bank account aged 11. Pretty crazy transformation, and that's why I'm able to be here out in China. So dropshipping in 2026 is very different to dropshipping when I first started, but luckily I'm still making money with dropshipping now, so I've monitored how it's adapted and I've still got a working method for you guys now. The things we're going to be covering in this video is product research, sourcing, store building, ads, and scaling. The most important ones obviously being product research and ads and scaling. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. Firstly, product research. This one's probably going to shock you because I'm going to say what 99% of gurus aren't saying. Instead of looking for a winning product, look for a winning desire. Locate what people already crave. If you don't know what a desire is, desires cannot be created. Desires always exist. People want to spend time with their family without feeling insecure. People want to have a successful love life without feeling insecure. There's desires that peak at certain times of the years, but ultimately desires can never be destroyed or created. Here we go. Desires cannot be manufactured, they can only be discovered. I want to feel attractive. That's relevant to beauty, skincare, and weight loss tools. I want to recover faster. Recovery gear, supplements, sleep aids. I want more energy. Supplements, gadgets, routines. I want to be taken seriously. Watches, clothing, office accessories. What I want you to understand is these desires have existed for hundreds and hundreds of years, and they will continue to do so in the future. The only difference is at certain times of the year, some of these are peaking and some of these are falling. So I want to feel attractive. That is going to be most prominent in the summer because you're wearing less clothes because it's hotter outside. So you want to feel attractive in your own body, not just the clothes that you're wearing. So the way I want you guys to think of it is you find a desire that's already relevant. You then find what problem the person searching for that desire is experiencing, and then you find what solution can fix that problem, and then you find a product with a unique solution mechanism that can solve that problem and help the person get closer to that desire. The only thing you need in e-commerce is a winning desire, a validated desire, and we'll speak about that in a little bit. So once you've found a winning desire, you found a problem, you found a solution, and you've done some research with Claude on what kind of products would do that, then I want you to look for your product. Now, when you're first getting started, I would ultimately always recommend you go with Zendrop. The reason for that is private agents don't want to work with you until you're doing at least over 10 orders per day. So in the beginning, Zendrop is basically a marketplace tool. It's basically AliExpress on steroids, which if you've used AliExpress, you know it's like a marketplace where you can search millions and millions of products, which is the same as Zendrop, but with Zendrop you get fast shipping, reliable support, and it's like the in-between of a marketplace like AliExpress and a private agent, so it's perfect for beginners. If you do want to sign up to Zendrop and get a massive discount, you can just check out my Skool community. All of my links are in there. So once you've found your product on Zendrop, it is time to build your store. The platform is obviously going to be Shopify. There is really no competition in terms of pricing, in terms of performance, in terms of mobile optimization than Shopify. The biggest brands in the world, like Groons that just sold for $1.2 billion, is literally built on Shopify. So I don't think there's any argument, or there's no need for me to convince you on why you should be using Shopify. Then I'm sure if you've used Shopify before, you know about themes. Themes can be very expensive, which is why I would recommend the cheaper option, Alexa Themes. Alexa Themes is used by literally the best dropshippers in the world, doing over millions and millions and millions of pounds per month. I've personally seen conversion rates of 5 to 10% using this theme. It's built for high converting product pages out of the box. You get all of the templates, which means you can build your store in literally 5 minutes, fully optimized and ready to sell. The KPI to hit in the beginning is going to be a conversion rate of over 3%. If you're below that, your store is the problem, not your ads. Obviously, I always aim for 5% and above, but in the beginning, 3% is the benchmark you should be looking at because you don't have that much data on your avatar yet. Making and running your ads. There is 6 steps that you need to follow to make your ads. And a lot of people miss out this first and second step, which is why their ads fail. First of all, we need to create your avatar. Now, the difference between an avatar and a demographic. An avatar is a specific type of person. It doesn't really relate to gender, location, or age. Avatar is about desires. What does that person want to become? What are they consuming? Like, what Facebook videos are they consuming? Avatar is the behavior that the person is doing. And this is why it's so much more profitable and so much easier to make profitable ads for an avatar instead of a demographic. A demographic is just like 25 to 35-year-old women from the UK. So obviously it's very hard to make content that applies to all of those people. Research, market sophistication, and awareness. Market sophistication, there are 5 levels of sophistication. So level 1, we have virgin market. It's the birth of the market. You can make any claim and it'll work. Level 2, it's getting a bit saturated, so you're going to make a claim bigger than your competition. Level 3, you need to introduce a unique mechanism that offers a logical reason of why your claim is achievable. Level 4, create a better unique solution mechanism, which we spoke about earlier, or an upgraded version of the previous mechanism. Level 5, the market sophistication level is at its maximum. They no longer believe any mechanisms. New marketing strategies must be activated, like UGC, testimonials, and emotional storytelling. Then this is a Eugene Schwartz pyramid of awareness. Most aware, product aware, solution aware, problem aware, and completely unaware. So if we are going to relate this to top of funnel, bottom of funnel, most aware is bottom of funnel, which when you're first starting dropshipping, it's never going to be the case. Most people are going to be completely unaware, problem aware, solution aware, or maybe product aware, which means most of your ads should be top of funnel or middle of funnel. Completely unaware means they don't know they have the problem. They have the symptoms, but they don't know it's a problem. They don't know it's affecting their life. Problem aware means they know it's a problem, but they don't know there's a solution out there. Solution aware means they've tried other solutions. Product aware means they're aware of your mechanism, and then most aware means they're aware of your brand, and all you need to do is hit them with an offer, and they'll most likely purchase. Okay, study past failures and common objections. What I want you guys to do to find these is Reddit threads, Facebook comment threads, inside communities, queerer statements, TikTok comments / posts, Instagram comments / posts. Now, a lot of you guys will be lazy and you will just say to Claude, research Reddit threads, Facebook comments, queerer statements, TikTok comments, Instagram comments. Now, unless you have the agentic version of Claude, if you ask Claude to research these, it won't actually do it. All it will do is search it up on the web and take the common SEO answers, which is not what we need. So what I want you guys to do, and yes, it is going to take a bit more effort, but do you really want to make money with this, is go onto the Reddit threads yourself. Go to r/whatever problem it is they're dealing with. Then I basically want you to copy and paste every single comment from this community into a Word document. Make a tab for every single one. So you have a tab called Reddit threads. You have a tab called Facebook groups, and basically inside these I just want you to paste every bit of information like this. I don't know why that's in my clipboard. Every bit of information you can find, and then after that you'll download this file, put it into Claude, and get Claude to clean everything up so it actually has some clean insights for your AI to use. Capture authentic customer language. This again comes down to TikTok comments, Instagram comments, like we mentioned here. We want to use their own language in our advertisements, because if the ad sounds like it's spoken by the customer itself, the ad's going to perform way better. Build top of funnel creatives that entertain and educate, generate and post with Higgsfield. Listen, ideally, in an ideal world, we create UGC with real characters, but if you're starting on a budget, you can obviously use AI to make AI UGC. Great ads start before the camera turns on. If your ads are failing, there are 4 things I want you to do, like a checklist. Market sophistication. Have you researched what market sophistication your audience is? If your ad doesn't speak to the correct market sophistication stage, it's never going to work. Again, awareness level. What awareness level is your audience? If it doesn't speak to the same awareness level, it's never going to work. Past failures. Research what they have tried and don't just ask Claude, what past failures does my customer have? No, do the manual research in Reddit, in Facebook, in Quora. That is what you need. You need real data, not Claude imagining what your customer is dealing with. Customer language. Use their exact words. Pull from Reddit, Amazon reviews, TikTok comments. If you write copy, you will sound like a marketer. Step 2, build the top of funnel creatives. Now, top of funnel creatives, the main thing is entertaining. So the hook needs to stop the scroll. It needs to be a pattern interrupt, a bold claim, or a relatable moment that is relatable to your avatar. If there's something funny like an aha moment inside the Reddit threads, I want you guys to use that as your hook, because if it hooked people inside Reddit, like if it's been upvoted many times, it's going to hook people on TikTok and Instagram as well. Bridge. Connect the hook to the product. Acknowledge the problem. Hold. Build the desire, storytelling, proof, and the unique solution mechanism. And then finally, call to action, clear next steps, shop now, link in bio, DM me, whatever funnel you're running. And then this is how you're going to be doing world-class creatives without the film crew. Obviously, a lot of you guys will be starting on a budget, so this is how you get it done as lean as possible. Higgsfield, probably the cheapest and the best place to generate AI UGC. Cinematic AI video generation, lip sync, motion, cinema quality. CapCut, edit, caption, and post-produce your ad creatives fast. AI voiceover, B-roll plus AI voice for non-UGC ad suite. So basically, this is when you've got loads of clips running in the background, but one consistent voiceover over the entire video. UGC creators, talking head content for the social proof angles. If your audience is product aware or most aware, UGC is going to help them tip them over the edge of thinking about purchasing to purchasing. Step 4, once you have all of your ad creatives, this is the winning structure that I want you guys to follow until you're at least 10K per month. 1 CBO campaign, which means campaign budget optimization, which means Facebook automatically distributes your budget across all of the creatives, not just ad sets. You want 5 different ad sets. Each ad set has 3 creatives. However, each ad set is a creative test. So inside ad set 1, we have ad 1, hook A, ad 2, hook B, ad 3, hook C. This basically simplifies and makes the creative production process so much quicker. So technically, we're producing 15 videos, but actually we're only really producing 5, but swapping in 3 different hooks for every video. So it's the same creative, it's a different opening. It isolates what makes people stop, which is ultimately the most important part of video ads. Cost per click tells you the truth, and I want you guys to listen to them. If you aren't making decisions in e-com based on data, that's probably why it's never worked for you. The maximum cost per click I want you guys to be working with is $1.20. This means for every person that visits your website, you're basically spending $1.20 to acquire them. And your website's conversion rate should be 3% minimum, as we spoke about earlier. Turn off the bad ads. If the cost per click is above $1.20 or 0 add to carts after reasonable spend, kill it. Don't fall in love with your creative. You might make a really good creative, but if it's not backed by data, I want you guys to turn it off. Identify your winner. Find the ad with the best cost per click, the highest click-through rate, and sales. That is your control variable. Replicate and iterate. Test new hooks on the same winning script, different openings, same bridge, hold, and call to action. You know what works, you know what holds the customer, now try different hooks to make that cost per click even lower. It's such an insanely simple process. You post ads, you turn off the ones that don't do well, you scale the ones that do. That's all you have to do to get to 100K per month with ecom. It's painfully simple. Now, after watching this video, I want you guys to commit to one thing for me. 1 creative per day. 30 days until your breakthrough. If you can tick off these 5 things below, I guarantee you will be at least 10K per month within 30 days time. Learn from every losing ad. What did the hook miss? What was the avatar, the angle, the timing? Learn from every winner. Before making variations, understand why it's working. Don't change ads while you're in the learning phase. You reset the data and you lose the momentum. Don't copy competitors' ads because you learn nothing about your own product or audience, and don't draw conclusions from insufficient spend. Give it room to breathe. If you can commit to those 5 things while having a daily spend of $50 to $100, I guarantee you will see success, profitable success within ecom. It is so painfully simple, and I really want to see you guys doing it. Okay, now if you guys have absorbed all of the value in this video, I now want you to take action. If you are ready to start, I want you guys to join my free e-commerce community, because you can get access to my entire course for completely free. Now, if you are more serious about starting e-commerce, I do also have a paid community where you basically get one-to-one support from me for very cheap. We do stuff like weekly calls, one-to-one breakdowns, and stuff like that that's really going to help you see success very quickly. However, if you are on a very strict budget, you can get loads of free course content inside my free community. Inside the free community, you get access to my Shopify link, which gets you your first 3 months for $1 per month. Exclusive discounts on things like Higgsfield and other creative tools, live Q&A product research walkthroughs every single month, community of operators who are actively starting e-commerce right now, which is one of the most valuable things out there. Free resources like swipe files, calculators, and playbooks. Apart from that, I really do appreciate you guys watching this video. I hope you found a shit ton of value in here, because honestly, this entire slideshow was taken from my exact knowledge book with Claude. Everything I spoke about in this video, I am still actively using myself and teaching to all of my students who paid thousands of pounds to learn from me. So I promise it's accurate, and you will find value if you actually stick to it. Apart from that, please make sure to like, subscribe, and comment below if you found this video useful, and also what you want to see from me next. I appreciate you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.